Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sammy. How you guys doing today? Today's topic is about the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. Is this thing right here? This is a great gimbal for iPhone users, even for Androids, but specifically for iPhone users. And it is a great app. It comes with this little device here to hold the phone. And it comes with this AI tracker. If you notice, it has an eye, so that, and then it also lights up as well. So it's an AI tracker, and I'll explain to you that in a minute. It comes with a case and extra accessories and all that. So if you want to do more searching about how this gimbal works, just go to YouTube and do some more soul searching about how this gimbal works. But today's topic, I'm really going to talk about two main things about this gimbal. Again, this is a great gimbal. There's just two things that I have a problem with, and that is the jitter, that when you use the Insta360 app, the jitter that comes with it, it starts to jitter when it tries to track you at a close-up. So that is, to me, a big con, which is not good. But when you use a third-party app, like what it says you can do, you can use it for Instagram, for Twitter, for FaceTime, YouTube, you name it, even the Black Magic, even your own phone video from the phone itself. You can use a third-party app using this gimbal by pairing your iPhone to the NFC system that it has. So let me show you what I mean. Let's go directly to the source. So basically, this is the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, the newer version. And if you put your phone up here to pair your phone, which I did, I pair this phone to this, it'd be able to do tracking without this stuff here, without this. This is really for people who have Androids. Phones, but for iPhone users and iOS users, you can pair this to this. It's almost like they just work together. And then when you press the button in the back and this light turns green, it is already, you can see that it is already tracking me. So that is a great feature. However, using a third-party app, you start moving further back. It sort of like does lose you on occasion. So to me, that is a setback, which is not good. So then you're forced to use the app that comes with the gimbal, which is the Insta360 app, and that way you can do more tracking and whatnot. You can't do hand gestures with the third-party apps because it's not going to work. But if you do with the Insta360 Flow app, you'll be able to do hand gestures to follow you, and then, you know, do like that, the peace sign, to be able to press the record, and you don't have to do it automatically. The story of this, you know, gimbal is about using a third-party app, because like in my church, for example, we use Mevo, and that's considered a third-party app, and I want to be able to track my pastor as she's pacing back and forth. This is the real reason why I decided to get this. And when I tried it at first without this, I realized it's going all over the place. It was getting all confused. So I did more research, and I found out that I needed this AI tracker to make it work much better. So I did that. But here's becomes the other problem now, and that is that it makes it jitters. It kind of like, it starts shaking, trying to track you, and the camera can't figure out, you know, which way you're going to go. So it started, you know, trying to move as fast. So here's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to turn this on. Again, this is, I'm using the third-party app. So right now, this is on. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see what I mean. So it's not tracking me yet. But the moment I press the button, so as soon as I touch the button down here, you're going to see what I mean. So now I'm going to press it here. And right now you see that it is tracking me. You see both lights are green. So now it is tracking me. But if I stay still, as you can see, I'm not moving that much, almost not at all. And yet you can see the jitters that's going on. So if you guys, if Insta360 Flow management could figure that out in a software or something like that, that can figure out this AI tracking, please help me out and help everybody else that are watching these videos to understand why that happens. Now, if you're outdoors and you use this, it'll work fine. The little shakiness is not going to be a problem. But when, in my case, I want to use it for close-ups like this to be able to, you know, move around or even speak to you like this. And when I need to move around, it follows me without that jitter effect. That's a problem. So that's not good. But now I'm going to shut this off. Now I shut this off, but I'll turn this one on. As you can see, it's on. Now the jitter using the third party would not do that. So if you see, if I'm moving, you can see that it's moving with me. Now if I stay still, no jitter. It works. So I have to figure out which one I'm going to use. Now let's go to the Insta360 Flow app itself. So once I go here, and here, keep in mind, I'm about to turn this on. Now it's tracking my face. Now using the app of this gimbal, you can see I'm barely moving and it has that jitter. So I was told if I go to the settings and the follow speed fast, I don't know what else to do. I checked everything out and I did the search. I found out, you know, it's nothing else. I don't know if it's a software. I don't know what it is, but you still have that jitter using the app itself. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be that way. So I like the fact that it follows. I love the fact that you can use a third-party app. I love the fact that you can even use, let me take out this. I love the fact that you can even use a second phone. That way you can see what you're about to record using a second phone with the Insta360 app. So imagine just having a second phone to be able to view what this camera is viewing. If you have it on a tripod at a distance or something like that, you'd be able to use a second phone to see what you're seeing here. So again, there's great features with this gimbal. I highly recommend this gimbal. It works great, but that jitter thing is where I'm having a problem. The AI tracking works great with the third-party app, but if you was to stay still, that becomes a problem. I have the paperwork here. I've been YouTubing it. I've been Googling it, trying to figure things out. And in the end, what it comes down to is if you, keep in mind, you use this in church, third-party app. You use like the Mevo that I use. You use this with the Mevo, with the third-party app. Using this, the moment everybody starts praising and raising their hands and praising to God and whatnot, the gimbal activates. So if I raise my hand, let's activate it, and there it goes. So now it's tracking me and it's recording at the same time. If I put the peace sign, it starts recording. Again, great features with this app that you can use. Put the hand up again. What is it going to do right there? So it's recording, but it's not tracking me. If I put my hands up, now it's able to track me. And you can see, you don't see the jitters and stuff like that. It's working just fine. You know, Let me stop the recording. So you can see it's working just fine. It's just the micro jitters that happens with the tracking that annoys me a lot about this gimbal. Just the micro jitterness. I'm a camera person for over 25 years, and those jitter that happens with the phone gets a little annoying, especially when you're using a third-party app. Let's go back to the third-party app. This is the reason, one of the reasons why I decided to get this this gimbal, was because of the third-party app, and you'd be able to use it for the third-party app. So now you see I'm using Blackmagic, and you can see that it's tracking me. Just sometimes you gotta and yet there's no jitters. No jitters whatsoever. Now this is supposed to enhance it, make it better. Let's see if there's jitters. Once again, there's the jitters that just annoying. But if you're just constantly moving and just talking and whatever, and talking and hand moving, this AI tracker works wonderful. And having a second person in there, it still tracks the person that you want, at least 90% of the time. You can pause it using the third-party app. So the AI tracking works great. It's just a jitter thing. I don't know if it's a software issue. The price on it for $179.99. It does this is the gimbal with the accessories. It does AI tracker bundle. So you track using a third-party app. You can use it for FaceTime, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It's a great app. AI tracking. You can see it as an AI tracker. That 5-finger gesture thing, I wish they can change that and be able to use something else other than that, because I can't use it in church because we're praising and we're raising our hands, and it stops recording, it stops tracking, it starts to track. It doesn't know what it wants to do. I like the fact that it has a light as well. You can change the settings on the light. Yeah, everything about this gimbal worth getting. Honestly, it really is worth getting. Is the if you want to buy it separately, I got it in Amazon. So they give it a 65 out of 41 people, 65. So I'm sure everybody has an issue with these. So what's my final verdict on this Insta360 Flow 2 Pro? What is my final verdict on this? The gimbal itself is awesome. The features that it has is awesome. The fact that you can use the app of this and use a second phone to watch what you're doing is awesome. The fact that you could use a third-party app, and track you, it's awesome. But that's where I stop. The tracking is not 100%. When you use this AI tracker right here, it helps a little bit better as opposed to syncing, pairing the phone for third-party user. It does help the AI tracker. However, when you stay still like I am right now, it does jitter a bit. Even the app for this gimbal also has some jitter, unless it's a software issue. I don't know. I updated the software, so I don't know. So my final take on this, from a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a good 8. The gimbal is an excellent gimbal. I love the gimbal, and it's probably one of the better big gimbals there is out there in the market. So thank you for watching. This is Sammy, and I'm going to gimbal my way out of here.